Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We got today here, we have the second gen. Right now we have rock lights. They're from McTuning. This is the instructions. It seems like a pretty good set. You can get them in like, I think you can pick how many light pods you want. I got 2 for each wheel, so we have 8 light pods. But like the connections are really good, seem to be. Like they have this real nice waterproof connection, and then like this ring goes around it and screws on, connects it. Seems like it would seal it off real good, so like you don't have to run a bunch of wires. You can just unplug it to get through holes and whatnot. If I can get it with one hand, probably not. Hang on. Let's see, like that. It just unplugs, so like simple enough. And also there's a whole big, this box here, I guess probably is for like the connection to your phone, and you can do all kinds of like lighting features and color patterns, and we'll just get more of that once we get it hooked up. But it has an app, so it's really cool how you can adjust all the lighting and brightness and all that. But they seem to be fairly nice quality for about $100, which is not a bad price. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'm not gonna show just doing everything, but I'll just show you like basically a quick, just little steps here and there and tips as we go along. I'm not going to waste time just showing you how to put them in. All right, here's one thing, guys. Be careful when you're pulling these connections apart. These rubber washers do seem to pop off, so just make sure you have a rubber washer on and it didn't pop off like this one, and this one I put back on. All right, guys, so a couple things on the lights. Number one, we have this switch here. The one problem we did find, well, I should have drilled this hole over a little farther on the bezel, because what it does is it ended up hitting a little piece of plastic back behind the connectors. So to get this bezel off, you have to pull the steering wheel down and put the shifter knob all the way down. And then this is just a cheap one from eBay, but it comes off easy. For the most part. And that wire's tight there, so that's why it's partially hard to get. But if I can, there we go. Alright guys, so coming through the firewall here, what I did is wadded these 3 wires up, taped them off, shoved them in the back of that. I think that's what, probably a 1/2 inch drive socket, like extension. Shoved them in the back, taped it off good, ran that through the rubber piece and pulled it through like that. It was tight, but it came through. Now I have just a phone charger cord wire, ran down from there, and I'm going to go ahead, tape this together and fish it up, and then it's going to come out right about here. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. Alright guys, these like trim clips that are in the back fender here, kind of like that one there, that's the head on them. And what you do, they're kind of like a rivet, where it would be squished down like this normally. You hit it with the punch up there on the front, it pushes it out, and then you can flatten it like that and pull it out that way. And that's how you get these out. Alright guys, so what I was doing with these, basically you just sort of mock them up, these rubber pieces. And I kind of sketch around the outside. You sketch all 3 of the holes. The big hole, these 2 little ones on either side. And kind of a little bit on the edge and the front. You can go both edges, it don't matter. But now when you pull it down, you got this pattern right there to drill holes. Well, I got this little one for the 2 side ones. I don't know what size it is. It's probably about that big, probably about 1/8 inch. This one is 5/8 for the big wire. And then I put that one around the big old hole. Right there. Oops. Try to keep it from walking on you. Oops. Hold on. Nope. Wait, maybe. That hole there is not quite as critical. So this piece of rubber is your mounting bracket thing. So what you want to do, take your rubber piece like this, take your end of the thing, goes right through there, pull it all through. Then what you want to do, this wire comes out here. I guess this is for different mounting designs they have, these different cracks, but this one comes out the bottom. You just fold it over like that, runs up here, goes straight through, and you got all this room here, so you don't really have to worry about how big that hole is or if it's exactly center. Side ones are a little more critical. But run that wire through. And what I found, you want to put this little thing here down, facing like the ground. Because you don't want it here, because when you look in there, you'll see that quicker if it's that way. Where you can't really see it in these back wheel wells, in the front wheel wells you can see, and you see the top quicker than you do the bottom. Just bolt straight through, washer and a nut. They do give you some extra bolts and nuts. I'm trying to find a washer. No washers? Okay. Alrighty guys, so this concludes the rock light video. So far I've had them. I like them. They work good. The lights, I've probably had them on for about a month or so now. But so far so good. They're all working still, no problems. I'm just going to go ahead and go over some of the few things I've not touched on yet. Number one, they do give you an app that comes with it, so that you can change colors, you can change brightness, you can change blinking, you can change, you can make your custom like light patterns you want. It's very customizable. Like, I'll just show you here real quick on the app. So this here is the app. Comes up. Sometimes it will pop up some ads. But now right here is my lights. Do you want to connect? Confirm. Wait a second. Then there. So now right there is your color wheel. As you can see in the background, as I change, it changes the colors. Also right here's your brightness. So I can bring that down. See there, next to off. There's like, and then all the way off. You can adjust the brightness on that. I don't know if you can quite tell here. Yeah, you can sort of tell on the wheel if you look. The tire itself. And there's also this one here is a, if it'll focus. The bottom one is a rate of blink speed. Like, so you can go slow. You can speed it all the way up to like really pulsing. And also you can, on this right here, some custom ones, or I think some stock ones, they had like 3 of these, just like rainbow patterns. Like that's a so there's your patterns there. This is a custom one I made. That one's like a cop light, which, yeah, do not put that one on or you'll get pulled over. But it looks cool with the flag on if you're sitting somewhere, like red, white, and blue. Also, this one here is just a green and yellow fade. It just fades back and forth between green and yellow. This one here I put on for blinkers. You can throw that on with your blinkers. It don't go in sync with your blinkers, but I thought it's pretty nice just to have that. Now, to customize the app, like, you can pick. So you want to start here, you want to pick a color. Say we go with yellow, we hit OK. Now if we want to put a black gap in between it, that would just go to black, hit OK. Say hit blue, hit black, wait, blue, OK, black, OK. Now if we hit check mark, if we pick that one, that's what it does. We can change the blink rate down, or so the brightness is up. This is the speed they rotate at, right here. How fast they go through this pattern. This is the pulsing. So if you want to tap on it, you can make it do this, which is the fade. Now if you hit a check mark, it'll look. So it's quite customizable. That might be all the color. You might only get like 8 pre-set up rotations, but oh well. Oh, these have a music thing that'll go in with the music, which I'll show you that now. So now this is one thing I do notice. Sometimes it does glitch. Like right now, I want it to go to white or any other of these colors. It should be on red now. It's still stuck on like a weird yellowy green color. It looks like white in the camera, but it's like a yellowy green. But I want it to be red. So like sometimes it does glitch like that. So what sometimes you gotta do is just shut the app off, pull it back up, I guess this is for other devices you can connect to it. Like there, it's not connected. I mean, the truck's right there, so it should be able to connect this distance. I don't know why it's having issues. Maybe I have to turn the lights off. I mean, let me try to turn the lights off. Okay, so there, we're back in business. It's working again. It could be because my phone's just a cheaper phone. Maybe that's part of it. Had too many apps running. But now it's working again. Now, as far as the music, how that works. Alright, so on the music part of it, you turn it on up here. It's music on right now. Now what it does, it doesn't actually connect to your music. It just picks up noise and vibrates the lights to the noise. So I'll put the music up to the camera here so you can hear it. So now, on one hand, that's nice because like if you're at a concert or just playing music on your tailgate or something, or somebody else is playing music, you can set it up so it picks up it. Now, obviously, if you turn the music up on your phone, the lights pretty much just stay on all the time because the speaker is just blaring so much noise, it's picking up and just making it constant. It doesn't really give you a rhythm, as if like it was connected to your music somehow. I don't even know if that's possible, if you could connect to your music, or if other ones do that, but for the most part, it works pretty good. For $100, the lights, I like them. Now I'll go ahead and show you how we got it hooked up on the truck and all. So in the truck here, got it wired up right here. It's enough spot right there. Fits. It does. This one here, I got in. There's stuff behind it, so it kicks the light out, switch out a little bit, but it don't look bad. I mean, it's got this rubber piece, so it don't look terrible. And it sort of angles this direction, which I don't mind it. This is just a cheap bezel. If I'd get a better, nice bezel, I'd get this mounted nicer in here, but I don't mind it like that for now. I probably actually would put it right back there again, because as far as placement, it makes sense with the other lights, and it doesn't bother me too much. And because like from sitting here at this, this kind of gets hidden by the steering wheel right here, this red light, so it's not really bothering you too much. But it also is noticeable enough that you don't have it on by accident and be like, oh, you have your lights on, get pulled over. Well, I didn't see it because it's, well, way down here by the hood release or something. But another cool thing is you can just leave it on like that. Don't have to have the keys in or anything. Just leave the lights on. That makes it really nice. So the wires, right, it's this here. They have these really nice weather connector things. It's got like a gasket and stuff, and it screws on. Only one I had issue with, this one here. Twisted too hard and it like broke a piece, so we just put a zip tie around it to keep it at tight, because it like split. So put a zip tie on it, but it's fine now. So it has a little box thing that we put up here in the frame rail. There's a zip tie right there where it's connected inside, like right up in here. Most of it, like the extra wiring, is kind of just bundled up in there, maybe zip tied. I tried to make it as clean as possible where you don't see the wires as much, but just use your head. I'm not gonna go over how all we wired it, but just use your head where it looks like it'll be clean and kind of stock maybe. Well, with this being a long bed extended cab, I don't know how it would work on like a Jeep or something like that, but it's pretty long, so we had to get extension sets. But yeah, pretty happy with them for the most part. Can't really complain for like probably about $150. And all we did to, just mock them up, and then we pulled these wheel wells down, mark them with pencils, the rubber pieces. That was pretty easy. Most of the holes lined up really well. We got deer on the camera. But yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Yeah, if you were looking for some rocket lights, I would recommend them. They're good for what you, yeah. They're good value for what you're paying. They're good for what you spend. What? That doesn't sound right at all. They're good lights for the price. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you back next time. Thanks.